Alright there guys, I guess this is it now. I just did 2 test videos to check everything. Make sure I got everything as good as I can manage to get everything for such unprofessional recordings, whatever, situations. So, here we go. Starting these couple discussion videos there tonight now, guys. Coming all rigged up here now, same as I did last time I did my Israel videos, my I love Israel videos, supporting Israel. They're a month or so ago there, guys. I got everything rigged up on my tubs there, ice cream tubs, a little cork placemat thing on the top one, the camera on top of that, angled, hopefully at a good angle here now. Lighting is just the same lighting as is in the room here, no special lighting, guys. I've tried to do that in such a way so there's no harsh lighting on me. I've got very generic music playing in the background, and meditative music there, guys. And hopefully now I checked that with one of my other test videos that it gets the right level. So hopefully I got that okay. And on, guys. Just to cover my tracks for now to make sure I got everything as good as I can get it as I start this video here tonight. Now, so, and my only other thing I can hope and pray here now, guys, is that my camera for the umpteenth billion time doesn't get all evil and screwy on me and act up and cut off midway in the video. You'll know because, of course, it'll stop in the middle of something that I'm saying, and I won't know until 10 or 15 minutes after the fact when I check it, you know, what's after happening, and then I'll be ready to tear the thing apart again, as usual. This is why I get up periodically, guys, and look at the back of the thing to make sure it's still recording as I'm recording, in case anybody's ever wondered why I do that all the time. Because, as I said, I've got no screen on the front, I've got no way of knowing what's happening as far as the recording part goes. I can only assume that as long as the red light is blinking, I'm recording, you know, and take it from there. So I haven't done anything in my hair here right now, guys. I just letting it hang down loose this time. I usually have it in a ponytail, but I just decided I'd just let it hang loose there now, just so you can see it. The hair is there, and that I'm not lying to you about that. Not that it makes any fucking difference, I mean, obviously, but so it may look a bit untidy, I don't know. I combed it earlier, guys, but like I said, I got a lot of wave in my hair, and it's very difficult for me to get it to look good. So and there we go. That's that. So without any more ridiculous jibber jabbing here now, I'll just kind of just cut to the chase and let you know what the video is about here now, guys, tonight. I'm going to do two different topics here tonight now, guys. Each one is going to be 10 to 12 odd minutes long, I think. That is, each segment is going to be 10 to 12 minutes long. So anywhere between 20 to 24 odd minutes, I guess, for each video. I'm going to cut them up in half. I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to let the file split automatically. So we'll see how all that. There's no good way for me to do that, guys, because if I just go right on through and let the file split up naturally, then it splits up at odd spots in the video, and it's not a good way to do the videos either. You know, like you're kind of like cut midway in a thought or a sentence or whatever, and then you got to just flick on over then to the next video to continue it, sort of thing. And so it's almost just as well, guys, for me just to like do it in certain minute increments. Is that the right word? And just cut it off myself and then start up another one, just continue on the thought that way, sort of thing. So, which is what I'm going to do here tonight now. So okay. Tonight is Tuesday night. It is November the 12th here now, guys. pushing 10:30 at night. I can talk reasonably loud here right now, thank God, because again, as I mentioned in my other videos there, the fellow that I'm sharing the floor with here right now, he's gone away for the winter, and so I've got the floor to myself for the next several months. Next 4 or 5 months now, till the end of March there, guys. I completely screwed up on my months there in my last video that I made there on Sunday. I was trying to figure out when he came back last year. I got March and April mixed up, thinking that March came after April for some god-awful reason, I don't know why. So he came back at the end of March last year, and so when I did my eclipse recording, which got the eclipse here last year, guys, for whatever you can see of it, I made the recordings, but I haven't uploaded them yet because they're not even fit to look at, guys, because it was overcast the whole damn time. So they're really freaking pitiful recordings, to be honest with you. I may or may not upload them, I'm not sure. But anyway, he was back then because I remember being self-conscious of him maybe wanting to come out on the landing or come out or whatever while I was out there trying to make the recording. And but what I meant to try to say in that video was that it would be great if we were to come back at the end of April, is what I meant to say, but I screwed it all up. Anyway, so this is April the 12th at 10:28, Tuesday, 2024. There, guys. And so I haven't been out today. I slept in a good chunk of the day. I wanted to go out and get my friggin' review done with social services and get that out of the way. I got the notice there the 1st of October. So it's been over a month now, going to a month and a half since I was supposed to have that out of the way. I got straightened up for October. I didn't get my checks held back or whatever, but they still want me to do it. So then the things that's holding me up now, guys, is the damn weather. So we had overcast all day today, raining all day today, off and on, winds off and on, so on that. We have that tonight. We had it earlier. They're saying we're going to have this kind of weather now right until I think the end of Thursday. So tomorrow and Thursday, at least, we're going to have more of this sort of weather. So I checked earlier, went out on landing. I didn't go out on landing, but I went out, opened the door, checked outside, sort of thing. It was a strong wind. It was heavy rain, sort of thing. So the weather is still screwing me up now, guys, for being able to get out and get this taken care of for yet another week. So I don't know if I should contact social services and ask them again to not hold my check now for the end of this week, middle of the month check, to let it go through, and that I still try to figure out some way to get in, make the call, get the freaking thing out of the way, and get it taken care of for this year. So slept in most of the day and got up there around 4:30, 5 o'clock, got a bit of meal out of the way, and just put it around a little bit. One took care of a little errand for the owner there a couple hours ago, and noticed that the weather had improved temporarily. The wind had died down, it had stopped raining. 12 degrees, it's supposed to be 12 degrees out, so I decided to go for a little stroll, went for a little stroll, and in barely the 10, 15, 20 odd minutes I was out from a little stroll, guys, 30 odd minutes, however long it was, the rain started again, and so I had to rush on back. And so anyway, been past a few minutes now, past half an hour, just straightening everything up there and getting ready for this video. So now, what's this now, 15, 20 minutes in, just jibber jabbing there now before I get to the main topic. Not for, well, 10 minutes in, almost 10 minutes in. So okay now, guys, what is this video about? Okay. Well, as I said, today's the 12th, guys. So yesterday was the 11th, November the 11th. Now for us here in Canada, and I'm pretty sure the United States and Britain and France and X number of European nations too, I guess. I'm not 100% certain. We celebrate what we call here in Canada Remembrance Day. I think they have a different term for it down in the States. I think they might call it Veterans Day, or there might be another holiday for them. I'm not 100% sure. I think it falls on the same day as our Remembrance Day here in Canada, November the 11th. And of course, that is to remember the end of the Second World War on November the 11th, 1943, was it? Forgive me, guys. My knowledge of history as far as dates and that kind of stuff goes has never been. 1947. I'm going to have to check that online. I just probably made a complete freaking fool of myself. But anyway, it's to remember the end of the Second World War, guys. So we've been doing that now, of course, ever since the end of the Second World War for the past pushing 80 odd years now. And we have our each province has its own ceremonies, its own Memorial Day, Remembrance Day ceremonies. Now this year I probably should have made a video of the Remembrance Day celebrations or observances or whatever, because of course this year we have the tomb of the unknown soldier, our own tomb now of the unknown soldier here in town, that was set up this past summer. Canada Day, which is of course Memorial Day here in Newfoundland as well. And this was a fellow that died in the First World War. They never found his, they never identified him, so they couldn't figure out who he was. He was interred as a unknown soldier. I think he has spent, his remains have spent most of the past 80 odd years resting in some place in France. And this past summer, because it was also the 100th anniversary of our memorial, our war memorial, here on Duckworth Street. I'm only just a hop, skip, and a jump up from where that's to now, where I currently live. Not even 5 minutes walk, guys. It was the 100th anniversary of that, so as a fitting way to celebrate that, to remember that, to commemorate that, they decided to repatriate this Newfoundland soldier back to Newfoundland and have him interred at the War Memorial, and so that is where his remains remain to now, and possibly will be left now indefinitely, well into the future, I would imagine. So not only is it a war memorial site now to commemorate primarily the Second World War, or maybe it was First World War, it is now a tomb site because it's got the remains of this soldier that passed away in the First World War. So anyway, that was the big change now this Remembrance Day, that we would have had our usual ceremony, but added to that would have been the site of the tomb of this unknown soldier as well. So I don't know how that all played out because I didn't watch it on TV or whatever. If any wreaths were laid on top of the tomb or around the tomb, next to the tomb, or if they used the usual spots across the front of the memorial, that they have spots for that to put the wreaths and all that sort of thing. But I thought about it there yesterday, guys, that I could have went down, could have made some videos and uploaded those and so on and so forth, and but I didn't. I decided to stay in and just put around, I'm working on getting my Christmas decorations on the go here now, guys. I was kind of focused on that, so I just decided to go at that instead. So now, all of that is to lead up to what the video is about here now, guys. And that is to just talk about for a few minutes the whole concept of Remembrance Day in general. Remembrance Day, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and whatever term you want to use for these things, guys, where we remember wars and we remember those that fought in the various wars, and remember the soldiers, the veterans that didn't make it out of whatever war, your conflict that you're remembering. And just sort of get into, for a few minutes anyway, the psychology of this whole thing, like the whole purpose and the whole meaning behind this. So now guys, this is going to be another one of these videos now where I'm just going to talk, chit chat and all the rest of it. There's not going to be any bells and whistles to the video. It's just going to be me sitting here talking about a topic that I want to give you my angle, my spin, my viewpoint on it sort of thing, my take on it sort of thing. It's not going to be anything much more than that. But for anybody, guys, that that enjoys talking about things, that enjoys exploring things, exploring ideas, exploring concepts, picking them apart, tearing them apart, kind of getting to the meat and bones of them sort of thing, as to why we do the things we do, why we have the types of observances that we have, the purpose for it, and all the rest of it sort of thing, the validity of these sorts of things, whether or not it serves a greater overall purpose, for people that enjoy that sort of thing. And guys, I thrive on that sort of stuff, I was made, I think if I was made for anything, I was made to talk and to philosophize about things, and to go more deeply into any topic, whatever it might be. You wouldn't believe that a freaking cat had